That's it. Once they get
we'll wake up 6 o'clock. Fluckman and Sluckman.
Alright, 6 o'clock.
Unless you just want to do something mad right now.
What an idiot, bro.
Not like that. I mean,
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 23 of the Sweet Science Podcast with your boy, Fat Mouse, up in this studio. Who else we got?
I'm Cash.
I'm not gonna lie, and I'm making him explain why, yeah? I was just telling him that I hate the Cash, aka Cash, because that makes no sense. With a K and not a C, alright, cool, that's for clarification. I get that. So we said, let's try something different. And then he goes, I'm Cash. So it sounds
weird.
like the rest of it is going to come, but it doesn't come. So it's just, I'm Cash. That's dead.
I think I'm Cash with a K and not a C is cool.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. You got an eyelash there and it's pissing man off. It looks like, you know, when you got them stray hairs.
Straight.
Yeah, I mean.
Straight out.
All right, cool.
But yeah. Welcome
It's
back.
Cash with a K, not a C. Get me in a place to be.
If you guys have an intro or have some way I can introduce myself, let me know.
Make a little suggestion.
Give me some suggestions.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for joining us on another episode.
It's the handbag stealer. It's just a bar. Yeah, you won't get it.
I won't get that one.
I'm a cocaine dealer, handbag stealer.
Oh, that guy, fossil.
I don't even know who it is. I'm not gonna lie, man. I said that guy.
It sounds
All right, cool.
Sounds like a fossil. But yeah, thank you for joining us on another episode. And if you do enjoy our content, if you do like our episodes, you do enjoy what we do, please let us know with the comments. Hit the thumbs up, give us a like, share it with your friends, your family, get it around, and please do not forget to subscribe. Oh, what? Subscribe.
Somewhere, innit?
There. It's going to be there. Subscribe. Hit that now. And follow us on all our social media as well at the Sweet Science Podcast. And just, yeah, hopefully if there's any suggestions
Share
you
it.
have, just let us know. Thank you.
All right, nice. Let's proceed with proceedings, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
All right, boom. Yeah, so flipping, lad.
How's your week?
It's been all right still. I'm usually mad busy, innit? You even, we had a conversation about this. I'm usually mad busy where I don't have 5 minutes to myself. This week has been very opposite. Like, I've just been such a bum. Hear me?
Boom.
I wake up early, I run a couple missions, and then I go back to bed for like an hour and a half.
Talking about missions on COD. He runs a couple missions on COD.
Nah, like,
And
it's
he's in
mad.
bed.
Like, I just can't. I can't stay up. It's mad. But then I can't sleep. I just lay in bed. It's madness. I think it's to do with this thing here. This thing here. You know that is it blue light or something like that? Have you seen that thing? Okay, so blue light. I believe it's called blue light, yeah? And I've turned this off to some extent on my phone. Blood! Do you know it doesn't work on my phone no more? Face ID.
Do you like blue light?
What? I don't get it. But blue light, so blue light is that thing that your phone emits, yeah? It's a particular type of light or something like that. But what it does is it keeps you wired in, like it keeps you wide awake and bad things like that. I can't remember the science behind it. But what I did is I turned it onto, I think it's soft mode or night mode or something like that, yeah? If you put it on night mode, you get like a yellow tint instead of a bright white thing. It sounds like you're
That's what I've been on now for a week.
I told you about it, that's why. Did you do it?
It's because I was struggling to sleep last week.
And that thing there,
he told me to do it and it worked. I don't know if it made a difference. It was just me that just changed.
I'm constantly plugged in, blood. I realise the minute I wake up, now usually my alarm don't wake me up. I just wake up. The minute I wake up, yeah, my mind is racing, thinking this, thinking that. You know that meme of that youth from what's that film called, bruv? The Wolfpack. You know what I'm talking about, man. Blood.
The Wolfpack.
You know the guy, man. That joke. There's three of them. Three of them. Number one, number two, number three. It's mad. Tyson's in one of them films. It's a comedy, blood, and these man go out and do them.
Oh, the Wolfpack. You're talking about Because now you said Wolfpack, you got my head baffled now, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm gonna put the meme up in it, but that's how I am when I wake up.
No,
The
wait,
hella
one sec.
calculations in front of me.
One sec.
It's that Greek guy, Gibilopoulos. You know what I'm talking about?
Gibilopoulos,
George Keriakis. Something like that, blood. Not due date. It's the other one.
Oh, man, I know.
Flipping where they roofie. You guys roofied me.
Just stop, man.
You roofied me.
Stop it.
Man said Mike Tyson. He's Googling it, blood.
I know, but I've got to remember now.
Man said Mike Tyson movie, like say he's not going to show the actual Tyson.
Hangover.
The Hangover.
That's it, The Hangover.
Blood, that name would not have come to me the whole time unless we checked it. You did a good job.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, man. You
did a good job, Chen.
You did a good job, man.
Is it
but
Chen
yeah,
or Chan?
I think it's Chin, like Chin Labs.
It can't be.
It is.
Chin.
Chin, yeah. Why not? Why can't it be? Why can it be Cash? If you say Cash with a K, they're like, what? Cash with
No,
a
but
K? Call me.
I'm sure it's just his accent. I'm sure it's Chen. Like Chen.
I don't know. I mean, I would say find out, but just leave it for now.
We'll find out on the next episode of Chen.
We'll find out on the next episode of the
Cheng Chang Walla.
Chang Walla Bing Bang. But yeah, blood, I wake up and my mind is just constantly racing. I don't know how to mellow out. I don't know how to not have thoughts. Did you get me?
Manazu.
But, no. But,
No.
you know what it is? That's life, innit? So I'm used to that now. I quite like it. I wake up and I can just be mad productive straight away.
Listen,
But
just
I burn out quick.
quickly,
Yeah.
slightly off topic, but on topic, because you said you can't mellow out. Just a quick one, because I think a lot of people, I don't know if our fans or whatnot, but the weed talk, yeah?
How do we get here?
I just don't know, man. You know, all these fighters do it.
Yeah.
They all bun.
Yeah. Not all,
And
but yeah,
a
bare them
lot of fighters
bare
do,
them
though. A lot of them do,
of
yeah?
course. A lot of Americans do, in general.
And a lot of them say for health benefits and whatnot. I've never really studied it and looked into it, but some studies show that there are.
No, there's bare benefits. There are bare benefits.
But then also, does it just make them, in the long run, just, do you know what I mean?
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's bare man that they've just gone like loopy as a result. But I just think that's just because of what they're banning is dead. Do you get me? Like
someone said to me,
certain man are smoking the seeds.
Yeah. Someone said to me, again, it's just like any drug or anything in life.
Yeah.
If you take it in moderation, it's okay.
I'm not gonna say it's okay.
But I don't know.
Do you get me? It's not really my thing to say. But there's definitely,
of course.
Look, just like alcohol, innit? They say a glass of red wine a day can do you good in it for antioxidants and them things there. But then the negative effects it has on you outweigh the positives. So just left it. Do you get me? I'd say the same for me. Like I'm just not interested in it. Do you get me?
No, of course not. I'm not saying.
I'm
not saying.
But no, for
I'm
like
encouraging.
CBD. When
But yeah,
CBD
CBD is
I
an
dabbled with
example.
it because I thought, you know what? Let me see what it's saying. I got the little oil. I dropped. I think I got the 30%, the higher concentration. I dropped it under my tongue, and it says leave it there for like 10 minutes. So I left it there. It's butters. It tastes butters.
You waved.
I was mad mellow. No. I was mad mellow, but it wasn't like, it gave me a headache afterwards as well. So
What is it again? CBD is just
CBD. There's CBD and there's THC. I think both of them combined is what you find. You find in the ganja. But the CBD thing is the medicinal part, and the THC is the
druggy part, basically.
Yeah, the
bad part.
The part that gets you licked, basically.
Yeah.
Because yeah, it's pain relief. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Because I remember I read a story online of a lady who suffered from, I can't remember which one it is. She used to have like epileptic fits. It was something mad in America. I can't remember now. She used to have a health issue.
Yeah.
And she just started smoking weed. Someone suggested it to her.
Yeah.
And apparently, obviously it's not proven, it's just one of them blogs, online stories.
Yeah.
Anyone could say, oh, I smoke weed now and make it.
Yeah.
But apparently she has no more issues.
No, there's research on that thing. There's research on CBD. And they've basically
CBD could be a shout.
The oils and
if you
and I believe it is. I believe
that.
it is. But it just depends on what you use it for and what you need it for. Do you get me? But anyway, yeah, like I'm not gonna say you man just go out and start banning because it's good for you. Do you get me? That's just a bit of a mad suggestion. But yeah, man.
But if you do want to do a test for us and let us know,
I like to supplement though. I do supplement. I'm taking this thing called 5-HTP. 5-HTP. I can't pronounce the whole thing, but HTP is that. Now it says it's good for a couple things in it, yeah. But for me, again, my brethren suggested it to me. Shout out my boy Hanaf. But he told me, oh, listen, I'm banging this out. It's quite good for XYZ. He uses it because he's a bit of a study holic in it, inshallah. So he's banging out the study because he's focused, he's locked in, yeah. For me, I'm not in the studying thing no more. I'm done with studies. I'm all about working. Does that make sense? Like I'm active with my time. I don't like to sit there and learn new things. It's bad. It's very bad. It's something I'm trying to improve on. But yeah, but this 5-HTP thing, blood, the way it has elevated my mood, literally. I'm always in a good mood. Anyway. I'm very rarely like switching and then.
Can I be honest?
Road rage. Road rage gets me.
How long have you been on it for?
A week.
I've noticed it.
Shut up, man.
No, really? I swear to you. I swear to you. Yeah.
Serious.
I've noticed a slight change because you're always animated. Yeah. That's not a question, but you.
Less things piss me off now.
Yes.
Or fewer things. Sorry, fewer things.
You don't get as. When there's a negative, you used to just either go mad or panic. Like just the negative would drown on you. It would make you feel like
100%. The thing consumes
the end of the world. But now I've noticed.
Swear down.
Yeah, I've noticed. I don't know if it's because of that or just.
I believe it is. You know that.
I believe it is. Again, like you said, you've got less stuff to do during the day, so there's less stress on your head.
No. There's more stress.
But it might be
more stress.
There
should be more stress, and I do notice it. But I just think. Let's just deal with it. Do you get me?
But I've noticed that.
Right.
Your road rage has calmed down as well.
Blood, nah. Yeah, I don't know,
this guy, I promise you, if we lived in America, he would have been shot at least 17,000 times.
The mad thing is, it's just what I don't like.
No, you can't talk on this because I am there with you nearly every day. Yeah,
what I don't like, bro.
He is nuts.
No, I'm not a nuts driver. I'm a calm driver.
No, not a bad driver. I'm talking about he's nuts.
Poor habits and bad habits in the car.
Listen.
And bad manners piss me off.
Okay.
If you cut me up, you're an idiot. I'm going to run in front of you.
He's done.
If you
can't stop him.
Blood, there's just bare stuff. There's bare stuff.
He's crazy. He's a psycho.
Stupid, man.
If, like, the thing is, I get, there's some people who are just, really dumb and will cause issues for you crossing the road when they're not looking, blah, blah, blah. Like, on the way here, poor old lady, she got a couple shopping bags in her hand. She didn't really do anything mad. She just walked quite slowly across the road. No.
It's not that she walked slowly. She walked from the pavement straight onto the road without looking at man, or even looked me dead in the eye. She didn't stop. She didn't pause. But I'm there. I'm a car on the road. You're a what they called pedestrian.
You're a pavement.
On the pavement.
You're a pavement pedestrian.
What makes you think this is an extension of your yard? Do you get me?
I understand that.
So the window was already open, and I just said it not to her, but I said it because I had to let it out. I was like, listen,
this is the change.
Just because you're on the pavement, just because you're carrying bags, and she's a little bit elderly, not really old, not really like, you get me. She was just maybe 50s, so it's not. She wasn't. She was just a little bit frail. She wasn't old. What gives you the right to do that? I was raging, blood. I was raging, but I just had to say it. That's what.
Listen, this is where he's calmed down. He's matured a lot. He's still a young man, and he's got a lot to learn.
Man said,
teenagers these days are crazy, and he's got a lot to learn. But this is where he changed, though. A week ago, maybe, if he wasn't,
I would have just been switching
B3PO, C3PO, whatever he's taking, he would have been, hi, yo, and just gone insane.
Nah, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that.
The window was already down, so I think it took away the momentum. Because if you had to put the window down, it would have been like step-by-step process. It's already down, so it kind of blunted his progress.
She should know. She should.
And he just kept it in. He said it quite quietly. He's like, you stupid.
Nah, man, if he said, I literally just said, I understand you're carrying heavy shopping.
Why did you
that
go
does not
why
to
do you
mean...
sound like Conor Ben?
Is it?
The first word. You sure he's carrying shot?
Nah, but like, doesn't mean that you can just walk out into the thing and I'm going to stop for you. This ain't, even if it was a zebra crossing, you can't do that. But it's not even a zebra crossing. Do you get me? Anyway, blood, I'm hungry, bro. I'm hungry and I need something to satiate that, to satisfy the thing. You get me?
Calm yourself down.
All right. So,
give us a nice introduction.
Without further ado, it's time! I can't do it like him because that is dang.
What time is it though?
What's the time? All right,
close
napkins.
All right, Baba.
So this week, let me show you the bag first. I like a little reveal in it. Yeah, this week, I think we mentioned it before, and we maybe even confused them with competitors once. Remember we did Lola's cupcakes.
Yes, correct.
And I thought they didn't have it this time, but I said, can you, when he was there, I was like, yo, get me the black bottom cupcake from Lola's. And then I clocked later on the episode, I think.
Actually, Hummingbird.
It's Hummingbird. You just hot it up, well done.
Oh, sorry.
So today, anyway, we went to the Hummingbird Bakery, yeah? Hummingbird. Imagine the bird, its wings flap so fast it hums. Blood. God's creation is wonderful. Wow. But yeah, that's that, yeah. So basically, I told them to individually pack it. That is dank. That is cute, lad.
That's
There you
dank.
go. I think that's my one. Oh, I'm not sure. But yeah, okay, so we got a couple of cool
state-of-the-art
delightful
desserts.
things from Hummingbird Bakery. This one again was, I like to keep it relatively local. This one was from Grove, yeah, Notting Hill, Labatt Grove area, W10. Them bits there. Do I have an R lisp?
Sometimes. I don't think you do.
Because man's not going to say Grove, Labatt Grove.
Groovy.
It's just certain words, they come out like that, but I
don't
don't
think
think
you
do it.
I don't think you do it on
Don't worry.
purpose.
Don't worry about it, blood.
No, but it's not. I don't think it's.
Man said on purpose. Obviously not on
No,
purpose.
it's the wrong word.
Consciously.
Yeah. I think it's just a subconscious.
Yeah, it's just, it's ease.
I think when you turn into fat mouse, you're like Alen Babic.
Bro.
Yeah.
All right, listen, man said Alen Babic. Okay, so Hummingbird Bakery. Let's open them up first and see which ones we got, because I know. All right, that's yours already.
I don't know what you got me, by the way. So. Oh snap! Oh snapple!
Do you want that one or this one? I'm easy.
No, I'll take that.
Of course. You see him? All right. So we need to take pictures, blood.
I'll do it. You told them.
Okay.
You talk
So
about,
basically,
you talk about one and I'll take one, and then you talk about the other. I'll take one. Yeah, Bob?
well, you're dank. All right, cool. So I got for cash anyway.
Cash with a
this,
C.
the catcher. This.
Did you pay by cash?
Yes.
Did you
I
actually?
did actually. Yeah. I
That's
had some
dank.
notes in my wallet. I had to get rid of them. You get me? We're going into a cashless society, guys, and I am not happy. I'm not happy.
Do you think that's true?
Bare
Where did
money
we
off
watch
your
that?
lander.
We're watching it on Gadget Show.
Oh, yes. But we'll talk about that on another episode. So here is the Nutella cupcake. Nutella! I know he likes chocolate. I know he likes Nutella. And he obviously loves nuts, innit? Look at the guy. So here's the Nutella cupcake.
Oh, a douchebag.
This man said douchebag. You're a jerk, man.
You're a jerk off.
Yeah, that's for him.
Thanks, bro.
And as for me, I believe they made a mistake, but this is supposed to be the red velvet, but there's no red in it. The red, maybe when I buy it, the red velvet whoopee pie. Whoopee pie. Yeah?
Whippy.
Now, when I was living abroad, there was this place called Sugar Sprinkles. Blood, they had the most dank whoopee pie ever. That's why I first heard about it. I think it's an American thing. This one looks nothing like it. The other one was wider and thinner. Yeah. But I saw whoopee pie there written and I thought, let me give it a go. I'm going to confirm whether this one was red velvet or not, but right as it stands, it doesn't look like this is red velvet sponge. Do you get me?
Can I confirm something?
Yes.
Can I confirm something? Can I say what it looks like? You know, on the budget airlines,
That little bun that you get with the butter.
You get butter,
Yeah,
and
that
a bun
bun.
with a little slice of cheese.
You're sick, blood. It does look like that as well.
It looks
It's still a
so
little thumbnail thing.
stank.
But just face it that way, yeah. Done. All right, cool. Wow, I thought you bit it. Oh, snap.
Weird.
All right, cool. So, yeah, I'm gonna give this a go. I'm actually very excited. I have a mad sweet tooth. I'm very excited, so I'm gonna go ahead with it now. Bismillah. Okay.
Crummy. Very crummy.
Crumbling boxing club.
Connors Club.
That is, yeah. So it's definitely not red velvet, which I'm not mad about. I wanted the whoopie pie. I didn't ramp about what color the velvet was. Yeah. This tastes a bit like carrot cake. Probably is that, but I don't see no carrot in here. Do you know that cinnamon spice?
Yeah.
This is like an autumnal cake. Do you get me?
Thumbnail cake.
I said thumbnail cake. All right, cool.
I hope you lot appreciate the beauty of my jokes, bro.
You lot will never understand it. So what this is, and I was shocked when I found out he had the same problem as me. Someone's talking to me, or I'm listening, or I say a word, and it reminds me of something else, and it's very unrelated. I have to say it. It's like a form of Tourette's. So I said, what did I say? I said autumnal cake. I know it's probably not really a thing, but basically related to or pertaining to autumn. Yeah, what's that thing called again?
Season.
Se-
Is that what you're talking about?
yeah, the season. He heard autumnal. A man said thumbnail. I get that completely, and to some extent, I can appreciate it. That one wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible.
Not the best, but definitely.
I can appreciate that because my mind works exactly the same way. So that's crazy. So when I found out he has this same flipping problem, this disorder, I was like, yo, this guy's.
We're drunk and disorderly without the drunk.
Here, take that.
Thanks,
Okay,
bro.
so blood, I'm gonna finish this. I don't give a damn. Okay,
I want you to
appearance.
Can I be honest with you? I want you to try that after,
Why?
just because. Yeah, I don't want to be the only one that thinks he's dead. I need your
Okay.
opinion.
I'll agree with you that it's probably going to be dead. But let's talk about this first. Yeah? So this thing here, as it's like that by itself, it looks dead. It's a 5 out of 10 because you can't make it look that much. No, you can actually. You can make.
You can make it look
prettier.
boom.
I'll
That
tell you
just
why.
looks
Because
dead.
I've seen it looking much prettier. Yeah, and I'm gonna find theirs and I'm gonna put a picture of it here because it was cute, bruv.
Can't
And
it
this
make
is
it
so
look like
thick.
a macaroon?
No, it needs to be thinner. Yeah.
You know
That's
what
how
I
it
mean?
looked,
Yeah.
flatter, nice and tidy. This thing is just like two tops of a cupcake, and they just dash the cream inside, which again is not bad. So this is quite thick, quite dense, quite dry. Yeah. I don't know what flavor it is. It's not red velvet. I asked for red velvet. I should get my money back, but I'm not raging. Do you get me?
Why?
Because it tastes good.
Okay.
Taste is good. I hate that. It tastes good, yeah.
Tastes.
But it's
Tasers?
a bit dry.
Lasers. Sorry, see, it's the terrace again. What was that?
5 out of 10 for appearance. The dryness is killing me.
I can hear it. It's
You changed my voice.
Yeah,
The dryness is killing me. I'm
can-
going to have to just sacrifice blood. Can you hear how dry that is? It is literally absorbing any moisture in my mouth.
I can hear your voice just becoming drier.
It's like a Rivita.
Oh, damn.
Bruv, this is crazy. But that's that. And look, it's crumbly.
Oh, damn.
It's crumbly. Yeah, them. But,
Oh, see what
but
I mean?
inside,
Oh, it's bad.
the icing and the taste, the flavor of the cake is very good. But for me, texture and consistency is a big thing, obviously. So for that reason,
You're tearing up, bro. That's how bad it is.
lad, I need oxygen. I really need a glass of milk. I've got water here, so that's gonna have to suffice. For that reason,
Tell us.
it's a 6 out of 10, man. It's a 6 out of 10, which is disappointing because blood, the icing is banging, the flavor of the thing is banging, but it's so dry. It's
How much
so
was
dry.
it?
It's like £4.
£4 for that? For a bread with cheese.
Salmon and cream cheese.
I thought you meant £4 together. £4 just for that.
Yeah.
Damn, £4 is definitely not worth that. It doesn't look like it anyway. £4 not a lot for dessert, but bro,
Mad dry.
I can hear it. Sounds like you're eating sandpaper.
Struggling. I'm struggling to swallow it. But yeah. I had to finish it anyway. I'm always going to finish my food. Are you mad? Are you mad? I would sooner finish my food and be stuffed than put some food away or dash my food away. Are you mad? Never. Never
I
throw my
forgot.
food away.
We forgot to tell the fans we've added a new segment, a new section to the segment. Is it worth the money? Dun dun dun.
I never knew that.
I know. I just added that up now. Is it worth the £4 you paid?
No. That's the new segment. Done. Open, close, shake.
Man said it straight.
Open, shut, case,
He
Johnson.
said-
As soon as I open the door, they'll be like, oh, he's still here. Open and shut case, Johnson. Apparently, this black guy broke in and hung up pictures of his family everywhere.
It wasn't even the reason why. Like, we know the reason why. I could hear it. He didn't even have to tell me what the reason was. I could hear it in his throat. He didn't even tell me it was dry. As soon as you said it was dry, I was like, yep. I thought there was something. Sounded like you had glass in your throat.
I eat glass at parties, bars, friend get-togethers. I love reactions I get from people. I very rarely will do it alone. I guess more than anything, I'm really addicted to the attention.
Blood. You know when you're for blood, I need water. You know when it goes thick? That's exactly what's happened to man. Nah, man. Unfortunately, Hummingbird. Blood, their rock bottom or whatever it's called, the rock, Chris Rock cake is
Dwayne
dank.
Johnson cake.
But not this. This
Nutella
ain't the
muffin,
one.
you said.
Yeah.
So I had the Nutella muffin. Chocoholic, as you all know. And I'll be honest with you, it wasn't actually nice. When do I ever say no to chocolate? When do I say no to
Mad.
chocolate?
You don't.
When do I say
You do not.
chocolate isn't nice?
You do not do that.
But no, it wasn't for me, to be honest. Doesn't taste like Nutella at all.
Serious?
It just tastes like, what's that? Is it Mr. Kipling's chocolate icing?
Ah, there.
No,
Them
I'm
little
talking about-
angel finger things.
Tastes like
It's
that.
not all that stuff.
Not nice. Didn't enjoy it. The cake was nice and soft. It wasn't dry, which is a plus. Texture was good, but again, the cake doesn't taste like anything.
Serious?
tastes
It's just
like-
brown.
Even just saying that makes me sick. It's just brown bread. Is it take?
I said brown bread.
Hold on. Let me
Go
just give you an
again.
example.
Go again. I said give you an example, and he ate the food.
It tastes like Weetabix.
Oh, piss off, bruv. Are you chatting shit?
I swear, when you try it, you'll know. Go on.
Here, man. I ain't full, but I am.
So
Okay,
while he tries it,
it
I'm
is
gonna
quite
give
soft
it.
and quite.
I'm gonna give it a review.
moist.
But you know what I mean? Shreddies, Weetabix
What
kind
is
of taste.
this shit, bruv?
Sorry.
What is that?
Yeah, bro.
I would be fuming, bruv. I would be fuming. That is whack.
Try this. It's icing. You don't have a bit of the icing.
Later. I can't. I can't.
So I'll give it for look. I'll give it a 6 out of 10.
It looks alright. Yeah,
It looks okay, but it looks a bit messy. It
looking messy.
I don't want to say what it looks like in it, but when you look at it like that,
it's like man took a shit and just with a knife, just did that to it. You get me?
you know when you get your
It looks
butter,
like the
butter
fucking
pack.
shit emoji.
You know when you get your butter pack and you take the first slice of bread and you swipe that on the on the margarine. It looks like that, but then it also looks like someone just did a shit on the floor and cracked some nuts on top. Oh, so bad.
Love that, yeah.
Taste, I'm gonna have to go below the look, and I'm gonna have to give it a solid 4 out of 10. I think you'll not understand it.
I agree. I was just shocked, but that is
really bad. It's not
It
nice.
doesn't taste like chocolate.
Yeah.
On top of that, it's light, but it is still dry.
If you lot have had shreddies, chocolate shreddies, or Weetos, or that kind of chocolate style cereal, it tastes like that, but it tastes like a budget version. So the little Weetos or the little.
I love Lidl.
But it's dang, nothing wrong with that. Stank.
Okay,
How much was this one?
$2.95. That was $3.95. That was $2.95.
Not worth it.
Definitely not worth it. I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
$2.95 for a cupcake and Hummingbird sounds good. For that, I'd pay about a nug from.
That's a
Sainsbury's.
Greg's thing. It's a Greg's. It's a Sainsbury's. Well done. It's a Sainsbury's level muffin. Do you know that just dryness? I got there a bit late, towards the end of the day. Maybe that plays a part, but that shouldn't play.
Nah, it is.
Should not
the
play the part.
taste
They
isn't
better have
nice.
made it today. Yeah.
Like,
See,
even if you know
correct.
it's dry, but it still tastes boom. Doesn't taste nice. So yeah, that's that.
Boom.
And I'm not happy.
Not a great one from Hummingbird, unfortunately, but this is what we're here for. Impartial, what's that thing called? Unbiased advice. It's not persuaded by anybody, just the taste buds. Do you get me? So yeah, unfortunately, I do know that their rock bottom cake, I think it's called that, is dank. I would have liked to have had that today, but this thing here, the whoopee cushion, never, ever, not again. That's from me anyway.
Nah, I wouldn't do it again.
I trained today.
Did you?
I trained today for the first time in time.
How did it feel, Baba?
I pulled out the weights and I said, I have to get this. And I did. So I feel good, man.
I'm proud of you.
It's got to be done, blood. It's got to be done.
Need some water.
Little step. Yeah.
I think the Weetabix is coming now.
Blood, I'm full, bruv. That was... Let's move on. Because there's a couple
Swiftly
of points that I want to
moving
talk
on.
about, man.
Somewhat.
There's a couple of points that I want to talk about. So what we covering first? The UFC, I believe, innit?
Let's start with the UFC. How'd you say it?
UFC. I think it's how my man says it, Khabib, innit? It's like the UFC, Dana. Why the UFC? Why the UFC don't like me, huh? I can't do it, but yeah. Dana White.
White.
Let's move on to the UFC anyway.
Yeah. So
Where should we start?
this weekend we had UFC. Obviously, we had UFC. I was gonna say, for God's sake,
Hold on. Are you dying? He's dying. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Even now, like I'm just struggling still. Okay.
why is it so bad?
I don't know, blood.
Do you have that?
It's thick. My throat is thick now.
No, but
Do you get
when
me?
it gets mad, it gets.
Bruv, now I'm just fuming because I'm sure people are like, just hurry up and talk. We can't.
No, but you guys need to understand that it gets tough sometimes in life.
Okay.
And in life,
So
you need
anyway,
to take a break.
UFC. I think So yeah, what was it? Two what? 255. 255. Yeah.
So yeah, this
UFC
weekend we had UFC 255. Deiveson Figueiredo versus Alex Perez.
Yeah.
Um,
Man
but
said Perez.
Perez. But we also
I
had
said Perez,
a double header. 2 bantamweight titles were on the line. Bulitu. Yeah, so we had Figueiredo Perez, and we also had the co-main event, women's bantamweight title. Bullet Valentina Shevchenko took on Jennifer Maia. I think we'll touch base on that one first.
Boom.
Valentina Shevchenko took on Jennifer Maia,
yeah.
and successfully defended her title, winning
With relative
a
ease.
comfortable,
Yeah.
I think so, unanimous decision.
Correct.
But it was not as easy as the scorecard suggested, yeah? Jennifer did give us some issues early on. So first round, probably in the bank, clearly it was about 4 minutes and 11 seconds of ground control from Valentina. So it was quite simply
Which is
her
mad
round.
because Jennifer Maia
Is the black
has a
belt in
solid,
jiu-jitsu.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's
black
got-
belt in jiu-jitsu. And clearly, no, that's fine, it's calm. Don't worry about it, Baba. It's too late. No, it's too late. He loves doing it. He's committed and he's going to commit. And Valentina is better on her feet.
Yeah.
She's a better striker, clearly. But again, she's so well-rounded and she's so elite that she wasn't scared of going to the ground. I believe she completed 5 out of 5 takedowns. throughout the fight.
Mad.
And the way she was taking it down was beautiful,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Headlock, boom, dash. And she was so powerful. And Valentina isn't the biggest at the weight. You saw the size difference between her and Maia. Maia is a bigger, stronger lady. Her shoulders are bigger. She's wide. Her shoulders are wider. She just looks thicker and stronger. Do you know what I mean? You can just tell by someone's physique.
But that being said,
But again, it doesn't always
Shevchenko's
translate to power.
Physique is very much of like a ballerina. Do you understand? So
Yeah, she's
quite
very lean
long
and thin.
yeah.
But she's so strong.
So they'll start. Yeah.
And first round I would have said Valentina was just in control. She landed a few 1-2s, jabs, and then took her down. Then second round came, and this is where everyone was shocked. Maia dominated the second round. Had Valentina on the ground again. It was basically similar to the first round. 4 minutes apiece of ground control, and everyone was just like, "What's going on here? We've never seen Valentina in this kind of in this kind of predicament in a long time. We haven't seen her lose around in ages." She was getting a few shots. She was getting hit on the ground while she was on the floor. They weren't clean shots, but a few elbows were sneaking in, a few punches to the body, and it was really sort of looking like she was going to be ragdolled, kind of.
But then
again, that's where the elite status shows up and the class shows up, and she showed why she is Bullet.
But don't you think that potentially the reason, sorry, not the reason, don't you think that the commentators may have influenced your decision or your influenced your reaction to those 4 minutes of ground control because blood, my throat is so mash up. Yeah, because we're like, I would have expected more from a black belt in jiu-jitsu or jiu-jitsu black belt versus predominantly a predominant striker. Do you get me? Would have expected so much more than 4 minutes of ground control. Okay, but you're this is what you do. This is your forte. tap the bitch out. Do you get me? Like, why can you not do this? That's why I'm thinking, well, no, it's not, oh my God, what an amazing... No, she should have done better. She should have done better. Does that make sense? And for that reason, I'm just going to think, well, okay, maybe she won the round.
You're being harsh, man.
I know, we did have this conversation very
We had it
briefly.
last week, though. We talked about
yeah.
who wins the round, depending on someone out striking. But no, I'll be honest with you.
No, I'm not
I
talking
understand.
about the points.
I understand what you're saying, though. That's your bread and butter.
I'm
You
saying,
should be
yes.
doing more in
I'm
that
talking about
situation.
performance-wise. I'm not even talking about points and
She did a
how
lot,
the judges
though. Like,
point it or
you got to remember, it's like saying, it's like saying, for example, let me give you an example. It's hard to put an example together in my head right now. I'm just trying to see. It's like putting John Jones up against someone
What are you talking about?
who's a master in jiu-jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
It's easier said than done to take down someone of John Jones's level and then just make them tap out.
Yeah, I know.
Shevchenko's on that level. You know what I mean? And she's very similar.
Fair enough. But you've got him on the ground. This is your time to shine, and you just did not shine, despite the fact that
She did shine.
The commentators were like,
But Shevchenko's that good.
But that was just a bit because it's only because she was such an underdog that they thought, what could this really be it? But it wasn't really gonna be it. Do you get me?
I mean, she put her in some spurts of trouble. Like,
was there ever any threat of the fight ending? Not really. No.
nah, not really. But there was just some moments where she
then
could
it's
have.
not like,
It seemed like.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Striking.
Man. I don't agree.
If
with
she's
you.
rocked,
I think
you're
you'd
like,
be. I think right now
on
you're
the
being.
ground,
You're being.
If she's like,
harsh.
she's got her in some sort of submission, and she's just not gonna tap. Do you understand? Then you're thinking, oh shit, and then she gets out of it. She didn't do nothing. It was just ground control.
No, she did do some stuff, man. Listen, just getting Valentina down and holding her down is hard enough.
Yeah.
So,
Not
but
for a
I
not
get
for a
what you're
supposed
saying.
Black belt. I'm better than her. And my knee don't even bend. But yeah, all right. No, but I do get it though. I do get it.
But yeah, Valentina just dominated it after that. Yeah,
Yes,
she kind of
yes.
switched on.
I think that, yeah.
She found her rhythm and started picking her apart with the shots. The 1-2 is so sharp.
Yeah.
She just reminds me of Loma. The way she moves and just goes bap bap.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's her 1-2 is so sharp, and yeah, man, it's gonna be hard to see her be beaten. I want to see her against Amanda Nunes in a rematch. And that's the only thing. That's the only fight she can really have now, man. She'll beat everyone else. There's no one. They're talking about Jessica Andrade facing her. That's a fun fight, but I think she just outclasses Andrade.
Yes.
So yeah, well, who really is there for her to face? Like, there's no one else that really I could see giving her trouble except Nunes. Nunes is the only one that can
So
probably
what does
beat
she
her.
do then if she wants to get tested?
Just face Nunes, move up in weight, and challenge Nunes for her 145-pound title.
Mad.
Why not? What else can you do instead of just beating up everyone else?
Yeah.
She's levels apart, man. She's so good.
Nothing.
She's so good. But yeah, she a few bits of trouble, but obviously she's been out in the ring for 13 months or 12 months or okay, maybe I made that up. 8 months, I think. She was out. She had an MCL injury. She said it wasn't as serious as it could have been, but yeah, she just she's back and she's on winning ways and she felt comfortable and got the dub, which is the main thing.
The dubs. All right. Cool. And then we move on to the next fight. The co-main. Deiveson.
The main.
The main. Well, the second. Yeah, the main.
Domain.
The domain. Deiveson Figueiredo. The absolute animal.
Former chef.
Sushi chef.
Former hairdresser.
Is it?
Yeah.
Swear down.
Hairstylist.
The guy's a grinder, man. The guy is a grinder.
Does whatever he can to get the buck.
Do what he has to do. Now
Turns out he's just an animal.
Beats people up for a living.
He made sushi for people. He did people's hair.
Now
he
where you in?
Yeah, literally.
For the dollar.
For the dollar. For the
But yeah,
moolah.
versus Alex. What's his stage name?
Can't remember.
Alex
Perez.
Okay. Which was also bantamweight title defense for
Bantam.
Figueiredo. banter. Figueiredo? Did I just say Figueiredo? It was, what number was it? His first defense. Yeah, it was his first defense. Boy, yeah. Tell us about how it went. Well, firstly, there's not much to tell us about.
There's not much to tell us about. Yeah.
It was a 2-minute odd fight.
Under 2 minutes.
Was it under? Yeah. Where Figueiredo dominated for those 2 minutes. Showed us that he's not just a knockout monster, but he will submit you also. When he got him in a brutal guillotine, Gwilliam, whatever you want to call it, but guillotine, to make him submit within the first 2 minutes of round 1. 2 minutes of round number 1. Hats off to you, sir. Your head shape might be odd, but you will really hurt somebody if you wish to do so.
I'm playing it out in my head right now, and
it's not a long play.
The way he got that position was just phenomenal. He's like a samurai. He's a ninja. He moved from a leg lock where he rolled on the ground, had his leg, spun him, got him down, took the back, pulled it into a guillotine choke, and then the choke was Perez was coming out of the choke, which shows you how strong this animal, this anaconda, this chupacabra is, because Perez's head was almost out of the headlock of the choke,
but that probably places more tension,
and it was just so strong and tight that he just had no choice but to tap. He tried his best. He was in there for a good 10 seconds or so, and he got up to one knee and almost got up, but he just plop went down and couldn't do it, couldn't hack it.
This is terrible. This is terrible for Perez. He's got to get those hands free.
Oh,
man. Oh, he's almost out. He's almost out. Nope.
Now it's tight.
Nope. Oh, goodness.
Under 2 minutes in, Deiveson Figueiredo successfully retains the...
Hack it, jacket. So, yeah, that was that. And then, what were you going to say, sir?
No, I wasn't going to say anything. I was going to continue on.
And then Figueiredo ended up winning, defending his title, first title defense in under 2 minutes. And in the post-fight interview with Joe Rogan, called out Brandon Moreno, the assassin, the baby assassin. Brandon Moreno also fought on that card and got a win. A number 1 contenders fight. He is the number 1 ranked bantamweight in the world. And post-fight press conference, they spoke about it. Dana got asked about it and said the fight was going to be made. And then it was announced that Deiveson Figueiredo will be back on
the 19th, no,
12th December, so in about 3 weeks.
3 weeks, blood. Back to back
pay-per-views.
Mad.
He will be defending his title against Brandon Moreno. Absolute animal.
Yes.
Hats off to him. And if he does it, he will be... I think he'll be the first person in UFC history to have 4 title fights in a year.
Sorry.
Because he I hope that's right. Maybe
I don't know if it is.
Let me double check. It was a record that he might have that I love. So let me find out. It sounded cool. And for someone like him, I think it's lovely. So let's find out.
Man said, for someone like him, I think it's...
Sorry, yeah. He'll be 4-0 this year.
Yeah.
And no other UFC champion has won more than twice this year.
Okay. I thought that 4 was...
So he'll be double trouble.
All right. Man, that was the UFC. The UFC... Okay, so it was actually a decent card. It was a good card. And there's a few more... There is... I think the last card of the year is looking rammed, bruv. Discuss that because I don't have the details at hand. But yeah, the UFC's just been crazy this year.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely bonkers.
We got a lot of fights coming on at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And to be honest, they're all going to be fun.
Stupid addition.
So yeah.
But yeah, 100%. It's just been a madness. It's been a madness. So I'm happy. What about the boxing, man? We had some boxing on yesterday. UK based.
Yeah.
What do you want to start with?
We'll start with excuse me. Sky Sports and Matchroom, Eddie Hearn had a card at the SSE Arena in Wembley, and it was headlined by son of legend Nigel Benn.
Yes.
Conor Benn, the Destroyer. Conor Benn took on former world title challenger Sebastian Formella from Germany in a 10-round main event. And
sounds so dead. 10-round main event. You get me?
It was a good step up on paper for Conor Benn.
Yeah.
Formella just went 12 rounds with Sean Porter.
Yes.
He's the IBO welterweight champion. Lost on points to Porter, so never went down in that fight. Put up a good performance and showed real grit and determination. So it was a real step up for. And he was 22-1, I believe. So before the Sean Porter fight, he was undefeated. So it was a real step up on paper again, like I said, for Conor Benn. And he breezed through that. He went in and won and passed that test with flying colours. If you watch Conor Benn from his debut a couple of years ago to now, he's still so young. He's only 24 years of age, but
crazy, isn't it?
He's made heaps and the transition, the changes he's made, and the amount he's grown is exponential. He's been like this weekend when he was fighting, I was watching him, and he just looks like a fighter, so fast, so powerful, so strong, so quick, so
more refined.
Just so explosive. He is so explosive. It's crazy. He couldn't get Formella out of there. So Ben won the unanimous decision. I think he won nearly every single round. I think 1 or 2 he didn't on all 3 judges' scorecards.
That's good.
But he went in there and dominated Formella from beginning to end. Formella never really got his rhythm, never really found any good... couldn't really get into range. He was always sort of cuffing his shots. His shots were really sort of skimming and scuffing, and Ben's got good head movement, and that weird step movement like Eubank does.
Yes,
Chris Eubank Jr. does, where he hands down steps and goes that way and that way and moves that way and then goes like that. Yeah, he does that a lot, but he gets hit.
Blood,
he's not as smooth with it.
Rocks their cap backwards, blood. That looks so stupid.
Doesn't Ash from Pokemon do it? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, but I'm not even talking about that though, blood. Bruv, is it just because I've got no hair? Maybe if man had hair, that would look a bit better, because it just looks weird. Sorry, man. That was a proper sidetrack thing. But sidetrack. Did you get me?
And
that looks stupid, bro.
Yeah, Conor Benn looked amazing in there. He looked very, very strong and dominant. Yeah. So he did what he had to do. Picked up the W, and then his post-fight interview was so intense, man.
Yeah.
He was pissed off. He was angry. There was grit, and that's what makes a superstar. I like them kind of interviews.
Yes.
Yeah. There was no filter. He said it how it is. He said, people always talk about silk pajamas, and it's hard to wake up with silk pajamas. I go for runs. I'll wake up in silk pajamas, get into my heated Range Rover, and I still go for runs, and I run longer than everyone else because I want it. Yeah, I'm not gonna hide my lifestyle. I've had a luxurious lifestyle. I want it. This isn't no jokes no more for me. No games no more. Like, he was so serious and.
They say that it's hard to get out of bed in silk pyjamas. I get out of bed in silk pyjamas in my heated Range Rover seats with a nice massage on the back, heated steering. I still train harder than all these fools. They won't question me.
Some people could probably see it and think, this guy's a bit of a knobhead.
No, it's not.
But at the same time, you got to understand it's serious and he means business.
Yeah, no, but that doesn't make him an idiot that he's living good, but he's still training.
No, I'm talking about just... For someone who's never seen him before, just think, what's this going on about? You want to fight, be happy and be a bit humble about it, not just... But
it's frustrating, isn't it?
You got to understand.
Man keep trying to tell you I'm about this. Don't doubt me just because I got money, because I'm living comfortably.
Exactly.
Like, yes, for a lot of people, this is a way out, innit? Boxing is a way out.
He doesn't need to box. He chooses to box.
But there you go.
Excuse me. It's just a way of life for him.
That's a way of life.
So, it was a very good interview. If you haven't seen it, we'll also put some stuff up, but have a look at it. It was very intense. And then he said there's only one guy he wants to face, and that's Josh Kelly. There's no one else he wants to face except a domestic dust-up with none other than Josh Kelly.
Kelly.
So, Eddie Hearn was posed the question on air live in that interview by Conor Benn, and Josh Kelly's got a fight against David Ebenezer.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
And if they come through that, as Adam Booth said, in the studio as well, unscathed, and they'll explore that. But Eddie Hearn said, yeah, in summer 2021, it could be a blockbuster, Ben versus Kelly. So I am looking forward to that.
Summer 2021.
It's a fun fight.
It's quite far away, though, isn't it?
You'll fly by.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, so what? That's it for him for this year, okay. Next year.
He'll have another fight. Eddie Hearn said Ben will have another fight.
And then in the
because obviously Josh has got his next fight lined up. And then they will meet sometime in the summer if they both get the dubs.
All right. And then we can go move it backwards now.
Sorry, yeah. On that card, we just one notable. There was quite a few decent people on the card and some good wins at Fabio Wardley example. He beat Richard Larty in the first round, flattened him. But
Richard Clarty.
No Larty, no party.
Yeah.
But that's not what I wanted to talk about. One thing I wanted to talk about was the Babic. The Savage, sorry. The Babic.
Savage. Babic.
Yes. Alen the Savage Babic returned to the ring to take on Tom the Jippopotamus Little.
When I heard that, I was dying. Man said, I'm a Jippopotamus. What a G, man.
Absolute legend.
What a legend.
Yeah. And yeah, there was a bit of bite between the two beforehand in the press fight in the pre-fight press conference.
That conference pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're a grown man.
It's funny you got an eyelash on your face now.
Swear down.
Yeah, it's gone now.
That really annoyed. Like it was a weird, like a teenager. So what's his first name? Alen Babic, yeah, is indeed a savage. Yeah, he's actually a savage. But the fact that he was just doing this with, no, I don't like that. You talk, I'm good friends with you for 3 years, and then you go say Hrgovic is better than me. He was so upset because why are you gonna say that about Hrgovic? Because he cannot stand Hrgovic. Yeah, what's his first name? Philip. He can't stand him. They're from the same country, innit? And Hrgovic has just been talking smack, innit, about Alen Babic. And Babic, people are just doubting him, innit, because he's not fought anyone major yet. Even now, like, I mean, he's what, 6-0, 6 knockouts. Do you get me? Like, let the brother live, man. But
listen, Savage is mad. You know, Savage is not happy for Tom Little because I've been his friend for 3 months. You know, when he was fat as a donut, I've been messaging him, and now he said something like, "I'm gonna finish him, and then I'm gonna say Hrgovic is better." But why does he have to keep saying that? You know, everybody keep doubting me every step of the way. You know, and I've had it. I've had enough. You know.
A lot of people are talking smack about him, saying he's not great. He's not been tested and stuff like that. He's too small to be a heavyweight, and he's like, why are you? It's just childish. It was actually cringe watching him switch at Little, and Little's just there thinking, I ain't got a problem with you or him. Like, what do you want me to do? Take your side because you're in. Like, what are you talking about? I'll just give you my opinion.
What do you want me to do? Tickle your chin?
Yeah. No, he goes, what do you think we're going to do? Do you think you're going to tickle my chin or I'm going to tickle your chin? Whatever he said. But it was a joke thing. And it was a very weird conference. But I guess it made for a bit more of an explosive fight. And he did deliver. He said first round, but indeed it was the
third round.
Not bad.
So Little did survive a couple of rounds. It was a good fight. I actually enjoyed it. Like Little has talent.
Yes.
These gypsies, these jippos, these big jippos, these jippopotamuses can box. A lot of them can box.
Fighting is their lifestyle, blood.
And you see Little can box. He came in better shape than before, which is saying something because he's still not in the best of shape, but he's 6'6".
You think you do some, what is it, CrossFit and you're a boxer all of a sudden?
Yeah. He's like, I trained 10 years, you trained 3 months CrossFit, 1 month, and you think you better than me?
That's true, bruv.
No. But yeah, it was... he just threw everything and the kitchen sink.
Yes, see?
At Tom Little, just he's just throwing shot after shot after shot. And Little was riding a few of them, catching a lot of them on the gloves, and he was countering. But just Babic was taking the shots clean and just walking forward and just seek and destroy, you know? Just determined, just ready to walk in there. And like he said, I will put my life on the line for the fans. Why did I go African there?
I don't know, man.
It sounded,
Puts my life on the line.
but yeah, he was just there, and it's all about entertainment for Babic. He wants to just go in and give the fans what they want to see. And I understand his frustration. He's obviously upset just because people still doubting him about
How old is he?
I think he's 30.
Yeah, he behaves like a 15-year-old.
It's weird though, because when you're that kind of, you give yourself the persona of a savage shouldn't give a shit about stuff like that.
It's true.
You know, like play the role properly, like Charles Sonnen would say. Yeah,
I know you want your recognition for being an animal,
but can I say something?
Be the animal. Don't be an emotional animal. You're not so flipping.
You got to be heartless and ruthless in there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was even for me. I was like, really, bruv? Like
it was so weird.
The way you say, why are you saying?
No,
Philip,
Alen Babic likes you, but the savage doesn't like you. What? But you're moving into that Deontay Wilder territory. Well, one side of me is Deontay Wilder, and the other side is the bronze bomber.
Yeah.
Bomb squad. Like, bruv, shut up, man. You grow up, blood. Grow up. You're not Beyonce coming with Beyonce. Was the other thing that she tried to be for a while?
Although she was in Destiny's Child. That's what I
No, she tried to have Beyonce, B, and then some other name, Lady Fire or some stupidness. I can't remember her name, blood. And it's like, bruv, can you just be one person? Because you are one person. Do you get me? It's best. It's very stupid. Very, very stupid. I'm going to find out. Talk for a second because I can't multitask.
Yeah,
I have to find out Beyonce's name.
I don't know, man. Again, I believe if you're going to play the role of someone who's being the savage, you have to be the savage. You don't switch in and out of Alen Babic and then the savage, because straight after that press conference, after it was all done and he was saying, I'm going to knock you out in one round, you're not going to survive, I'm going to knock you out in one round, you're not good, you
Sasha
lost.
Fierce.
That's it.
Sorry.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
Sasha Fierce, that was her alter ego, which was like feisty and shut up,
you know? And
idiot, yeah.
if you're going to play the role, be the role throughout. The Undertaker did it for 30 years. All right?
You get me?
And it never came out of character.
Ever.
But yeah, it was just a bit strange seeing that. And yeah, then straight after that press conference, he went and hugged him and it was just weird. But then it went into the fight and it just kicked off and yeah, Babic was throwing shots and stuff. And he got the third round stoppage TKO victory over Tom Little. Tom, again, boxed, but I think he wanted a way out because when he got hit, even Johnny Nelson picked up on it. I'm glad Johnny picked up on it and said it on air. I think he wanted the way out because he acted like he got flattened and he was knocked out.
Babic. It's raw and he's down again, Little, and that could be curtains. And the towel, I think, will go in. And Josh Burnham has seen enough.
And he really wasn't. He just, the pressure got to him, too many shots, and he wanted a way out. So he thought, let me take the nicest and easiest route out. Couple of bangs to the body, to the head. Let me just pretend like I've been splattered.
We don't know because we're not in the ring.
No, I know.
Man said, I know.
No, it's better. You know, like when Floyd fought tension.
Yes, okay.
And Floyd jabbed him and he flew like across the ring. It was bollocks, bruv. It wasn't.
A little slapstick boxing.
But one thing I like about Alen Babic is he's very old school. He said he's an old school heavyweight and the reason he's so frustrated is because people keep talking about the size. He's not the smallest heavyweight ever. He is small. Huh?
He's 96 kilo, man.
I know he's 6'1" and he's 96, but there have been people out there in the history of the sport who've been smaller than him. Joe Frazier was 5'11" and quite small.
Yeah, but are you talking about height or are you talking about weight?
Everything. I mean, obviously, we can talk about small heavyweights in general.
Generally speaking.
Evander Holyfield was a cruiserweight. He moved up to heavyweight and conquered. Mike Tyson was a small heavyweight, but he was very powerful and strong and thick. And Mike Tyson was just a big guy. But I understand where Babic is coming from and his frustration is like he said, he's like, I'm like Joe Frazier. He's small heavyweight, but he's fearsome. He's fierce. He just throws punches and he can take a lick. Well, we'll see. We'll see how he goes up against the bigger guys.
This is the thing.
But that style will only get him so far in the heavyweight division because if he goes up against someone who hits hard like a Dillian White, for example,
it's not ending well for him.
But he won't because Dillian White's his manager.
So he won't
fight him. But I'm just giving you an example. I'm not going to say Deontay and AJ and these men because obviously they'll flatten him out, but they'll flatten out everyone.
Parker.
It's a good fight for him. But yeah, he's got way, like, the thing I don't get is he was so emotional about people saying he's asking questions about, bro, you're 6-0 and you fought no one. Of course people are going to have questions.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you're getting, it's not like you've won
like
10 Olympic gold medals and you're a world champion and people are still doubting
He's
you.
rushing for that relevance because
It's just weird though. I don't understand. I don't like that though.
Limited.
I like him a lot, but I don't like that approach where, why are people still doubting me? Why are people still
being emotional?
What do you mean, why are people that? You're 6-0!
It's true though, blood. Man,
Bruv, like, what do you mean?
With whom as well?
Why people still ask questions about my side? Because you haven't fought anyone!
You're going to mash up.
You small heavyweight pussy!
Wow!
Sorry, bruv. You just...
This medication you had, mate?
Yeah, do it again.
No.
Please.
But yeah.
But you know what I mean? Now I'm getting frustrated. Now I feel like you
need
in road
5
rage.
HTP, blood.
Yeah, I need fucking C3PO.
Hey,
R2D2.
but that stuff is serious though, still. But yeah, man, it's like
I like him though. Babic, we're gonna get you on the show soon.
Do you reckon he's? I hate that. Do you reckon he's ready though for the heavyweight? Do you reckon he's a true heavyweight? I reckon he should be a bridgerweight.
Yeah, bridgerweight. Is it bridgerweight? Yeah, it is.
Bridgerweight. What a stupid. But okay, it's not a stupid name, but it is a stupid name because it has no relevance.
No relevancy. Only time will tell, man. You can never say never, bro. Like, again,
tell you, yeah. Sorry.
We compare small heavyweights and we've seen the guys like Roy Jones, who's a middleweight, go up.
Yeah.
And become heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Albeit against a limited opponent.
Yeah.
But you got to ride your luck sometimes and, you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is?
Ride the wave and see what happens and, you know?
Stereotypes play a very big thing, like a big role in this.
Look at AJ Ruiz. I don't want to keep going back to that.
I'm not even talking about that. I'll tell you what
I'm
I'm
just
talking
giving
about.
that my example,
I'm saying
man.
his background. So he's Croatia. I think that's Baltic, innit? These lot are similar to
Viking warriors.
Similar to okay, not really the Vikings, but similar to Golovkin and them kind of places. They're just from rough backgrounds. They grow up in a much rougher environment than we do, for example. Do you get me? Yeah. And for that reason, naturally, generally speaking, they're stronger.
Yeah.
Naturally. Yeah. You know, like builders, for example, these men work outdoors all day, bricklayers and them things there. They're constantly exercising. Man, go to the gym for a day, for an hour or 2 hours max, yeah? And then I'm done. My muscles are fatigued, whatever, innit? These guys, they do it throughout the day. Their fibers are constantly being recruited, yeah? His strength is different to mine. Completely different. I might be able to lift something heavier. I can't. But I might be able to lift something heavier than him, but his strength is different. It's like more... What's the word, blood? It is like...
It's raw power.
It's deeper rooted than mine. Does that make sense? Yeah? Similar to this Babic, he can deliver punches. He doesn't have to be a huge guy to deliver that power. Look at some of these small guys with big punching power. It's similar to that. But obviously, can they take it as well? And I think, given his background, where he's from, I know it's such a dead thing because what you're telling me, because he's Croatian, he can take a lick more than he can from America. But yes, in some cases, yes. Do you get me? Like, generally speaking, these guys are more, they're just built tougher. They're like forward, built tough. Yeah? They're like just built tougher.
They're built differently.
Differently, yeah. And that's why I think that potentially he could bang if he's got that X-Men power. You get me? Like that it factor kind of thing. I know it sounds so stupid.
I don't think he does though.
That's the thing I don't know.
I don't think he's got that one punch knockout, just that boom, put you to sleep.
My concern isn't his power.
I'm going to put you to sleep.
My concern is not his power. My concern is his ability to take licks.
I think he can.
More so
I think he'll be able to do that. I think he'll be fine. I think him taking shots won't be an issue. I think he's got that Baltic Golovkin, raw Viking, scary, cut from a different cloth.
Yeah, it's just that DNA.
I am from my environment kind of thing. You are a product of your environment.
Man said,
yeah?
I am from my environment, blood.
You're a product of your environment, yeah? And if you're brought up...
The streets done raised me.
Yeah, it's true. Let's see. I don't know. It's too early to tell, but you know, he keeps complaining about Filip Hrgović. The best way to sort it out,
shit rivalry, but
is just get it in there, fight in Zagreb in a stadium.
Zagreb.
Croatia versus Croatia, undefeated versus undefeated, and just have the wall. It'd be lovely to watch.
What's his record?
Filip,
Yeah.
Philip's like something and something.
Okay.
So Filip Hrgović is.
Hrgović.
I know.
Why he say that about me? There is one guy, I don't want to say his name. Hrgović. You just said it, blood. Filippo. But yeah, that was the boxing, man. Oh, hold on.
He's 12-0.
12-0, so he's double my man.
12-0 and 10 knockouts.
Madness.
Stone man.
Yeah, you fought recently, innit? Oh gosh.
So what?
Next week, man.
But yeah, sticking with heavyweights and talking about the heavyweight division, we were speaking about small heavyweights, and we brought up two, and two of them will be meeting next week in the heavyweight division. We will have the return of Iron Mike Tyson.
Just don't know how I feel about this, blood.
To take on Roy Jones Jr. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot.
Bruv. What do you mean y'all must have forgot? Of course we did. We done forgot you 57-year-old flipping fossil.
All I'm saying is these fossils look in good shape.
Yeah.
You seen Tyson?
Tyson looks in much better shape than Roy Jones.
Yeah, of course, but still,
Roy
for the age and that, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about just for their shape, for the age.
No doubt.
But Tyson looks wham.
That guy
bro,
still looks sharp.
He looks huge, bro.
Still looks sharp.
Bro, he look wham, bro.
It's mad though because I was reading up on it, and it's like it's not the Nevada State Commission or whatever that's gonna sanction it. It's all weird, blood. I don't know. It's really strange. Like it's gonna follow some particular rules.
Come on, Baba. Be honest, Baba. You think it's a clean fight? Come on, Baba. You think they're not taking something?
At 54, I don't care.
You sure there's no sprinkle dust, whatever it's called? What's that calling it?
I don't know what you're talking about. Sprinkle dust.
That juice. What was it? Beetle juice.
Beetle juice. That's what you call it.
You sure you don't know some beetle juice?
I'm not gonna lie to you, blood. I think at this time they shouldn't even need USADA to intervene, because how else are they gonna prep for this fight without a little bit of help? When you have a broken leg, you use a crutch. Yeah. If you can't see properly, you wear glasses. If you're old and your body cannot strengthen its muscles, you take HGH. Do you get me? You turn back time, yeah, and you give them muscle fibers the boost they need. Yeah. Simple as that. Give me that. When I'm 70, I want to be taking that. Looking like I don't blame him. You think I don't know many 54-year-olds that can move like that, blood. So he's clearly taking something, I believe, and so he should be. Do you get me? Otherwise, we're gonna be watching two. Come here, you, and then just some dead like old man beef. Nah, I want to watch.
What's the saying? If you're not trying,
if you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not cheating.
That's the old adage there. Yeah,
but yeah, we got the return of them, and I just cannot wait. I'm excited just because I want to see it. But I also don't want to entertain it. Does that make sense? Of course.
I don't think these old men should be getting in the ring and risking death. But Roy Jones said, this is when you get into this kind of sport, you got to know that you could die in the ring. I don't want to die like this, but I'm ready to. I can think of a few better ways to die, but I'm ready to die this way. Do you get me? And I'm just thinking, blood, really? I don't hear a baseball player saying, you know what, I'm ready to die for this. Blood, this is not your family. This is just this is your sport. Do you get me? Even if it is your passion, I'm not ready to die for my passion.
I agree with you, but in that sense, baseball and you can't compare baseball and boxing.
But I'm saying it's just a sport. Yes, it's a contact sport. Yes, it's different.
At that elite level, you can't just say it's just a sport. It's got to be your life. It is just a sport.
Yeah, no, of course it's your life. Football. These man, they take the sport seriously. Do you get me? Mm-hmm. But no one should be like, you know what, I'm going to go in there and I want to die. What?
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Does man want to die?
Why not?
For the sake of a sport.
But it makes you more hungry. It makes you more aware. It makes you more ready.
Cool. And you're going to go back to, what's his name? Israel Adesanya. With Gaston, he's like, I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die in the cage. Blood. Okay, there's one thing saying it, and he probably genuinely meant it there and then. Probably went home and thought, what was I thinking, bruv? I'm not ready to die for this, because who wants to die? Who wants to let next man weigh them in until they die? I'm not on that, blood. I'm not on it. And definitely not for a sport. Like, if it comes into a madness, yeah, and I happen to have to defend myself, yeah, then I'm ready to die for it. You get me? But not in the ring. You get me? not for the entertainment of others. Are you mad? Nah, it's just a bit crazy, blood. But yeah,
I don't understand.
anyway, I'm not here to die, man.
I don't
for
get
this. I'd rather die honorably. Old age thing.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, go in the ring and die.
I don't agree with what you're saying.
Okay.
I think if you're an elite athlete and you want to be the very best,
Who says I want to be the? What I'm saying is though, who says yeah, I want to be the best, so I'm gonna die for it. Mayweather didn't even say that, and he is the best. Mayweather says I've still got my faculties, I'm still healthy. Why? Because he did it properly. He's not ready to die for it.
but
he's smart enough.
No one ever
to go
asked
in
him to say. No one ever asked him situation. Are you ready to die in the ring? These
Okay,
men
no
get
one asked
asked
Roy
that.
Jones. Roy Jones just said it because he's a million years old,
But
and he's still
exactly-
fighting.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though.
Because
He's
not
a million
because he's
years
ready to
old.
die, because he's ready to make some pee.
But he's ready to
Ready
die.
to risk his health for some change.
Exactly, but he's ready to die.
He's not ready to die.
He's ready to die in there.
He's not ready to die in there.
He's not ready to die. Sorry, he's willing to die in there. Why do we keep saying
He's not
ready?
willing to die in there.
He
He's
would
not
happily
willing.
die in the ring.
Man said happily. I'm happy. I'm
No,
happy.
but you got to understand, they don't actually mean it, bruv. But it's just the mentality,
I
innit?
understand.
You
They
can't
don't
go
mean
in
it,
there
but don't
thinking.
say, I could, because he spoke about it again, like he went into a little bit more depth than other people might go into. You know, you say I'm ready to die in there. You don't really mean it. This guy can actually die in there.
So,
Man said so.
but
Man's putting his
you're
whole
going,
life.
yeah,
at
but you're
risk
acting
for the
like it's
sake
a bad
2
thing
mil or
of
whatever
saying
you're gonna make, bruv.
yeah, but forget that for a minute. He genuinely probably does mean it though.
It's not, that doesn't make it okay.
But why does it matter if it's okay or not?
What?
But why does it matter if it's okay if someone's willing to die in the ring? If they're willing to die in the ring, surely that's just it is what it is kind of thing.
That's I don't understand what you're trying to say, blood.
But
I'm saying
you're saying it's a bad thing
it's
to want to.
No, it's stupid of you to think that that's okay.
But it's stupid to go into the ring anyway.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It
No,
is.
That's completely different.
It is.
That's completely different.
It's not. How does that make sense?
Go into the ring and fight.
How?
And prove
You
yourself.
could get
as
jabbed
a
and get
champion.
killed with a jab.
I know you can. I know, but you can be walking down the street.
But that's what I'm saying. You've got to be
just have a heart attack.
nuts to go in a boxing ring
No,
anyway.
you don't have to be nuts to go in a
Bro.
boxing ring. You have to be courageous.
No,
it doesn't make
no,
you
but
crazy.
you have to, like, bro, bare fighters say you have to have a screw loose to want to go in there and fight someone.
Nah,
12 rounds.
That's BS.
Of course
you
it
don't
is,
have to have
though.
a screw loose. You are. Bruv,
So of course, why would you go into war not willing to die? That's what I'm trying
this
to
is
say.
not war. This is sport.
But bro,
this is entertainment.
you can't
on
say
TV.
it's not a game though.
It's not a flipping.
But like, there's different sports where you can say that it's just a sport.
Okay,
Bruv,
none of these
no
sports should you be ready to die in.
No,
I'm not saying
yeah, but no
there's
sport.
no sport where
you have
just go and
36
pull out a strap
minutes
and be like,
Yeah,
who's
but-
ready to die?
Yeah, but there's no
Do you get
sport
me?
for 36 minutes where you're just getting constantly banged.
Okay.
So you need to have that
There are
mentality of.
sports where you're running up and down the pitch
Yeah.
for 90 minutes and you could have a heart attack.
I understand that,
Do
but
you get me?
what's the chances of that compared to someone licking in your head more? Do you know what I mean?
Don't get licked. It's called the sweet science.
Okay, fine.
The sweet science.
We'll have to-
hit and don't get
We'll
hit.
have to disagree to agree, not agree to disagree. Do you get it? Because I'm disagreeing
I
with him.
disagree with you, and you're an idiot, bruv. Like, it makes no sense. I understand that there is a risk. Something can happen to you. That's the same with everything you do. You know, there's a risk.
That mentality sounds weak to me, though. Your mentality there
What? Explain what
of
part
not
of it
willing to want to die in the ring. You should be
Why
saying.
is that weak? I don't want to die. Is that? Are you mad, bruv?
No, but what I'm saying is, if you're going into a fight with another man who wants to take your head off,
That means you're going in willing to die. Like, you want him to beat you. I
No.
don't want you to beat me.
No, but
I
you-
want to beat you.
but
I
there's-
want to kill
but
you.
there's no
Say I want to
fear.
kill in the ring.
But there's no fear. That's what I'm saying. He's going in. If he's not scared to die
No,
in the ring,
he's not saying
he's
he's
not going to
not-
be scared of a brother that's going to try
Man
and punch
said,
his
I'm
head in.
ready to die. So
Yeah,
if
but what's-
you batter me,
But why is that bad though?
I
If
don't
you're
mind
going in
if
a
I die.
ring to fight someone for 12 rounds, 36 minutes,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you saying I am ready to die in this ring to walk out victorious? I don't understand how that's so stupid.
Then if you die, you can't walk out victorious.
Yeah, but that's
you
if
can't
you
even
die
be
though.
pulled out victorious.
But that's
you're
saying,
dead.
But that's like you saying that's like if someone goes
Am
into
I
the ring
missing something?
and shoot him. Like that makes no sense. If he dies.
What?
Of course, but that's like me saying if I lose. Like that's like me saying if I lose, I lose. If I die, I die. But I am willing to die. I'm willing to go to that extent to win. Does that make sense? I am willing
To
for
die
you
to win.
die to win. Yes, because it's true, bro. He could win and die after.
And then what? What's the point? What are you gonna do with that win?
He's
Die the winner.
He said what he's gonna do, so it makes sense, bro.
Bruv, I think you realise that you're talking shit now.
I still believe what I'm saying is true, bro. It's just obviously the shooting thing. Someone shooting's mad, but if someone said they're gonna die in the ring, they're gonna die. If they die, they die, bro.
No.
If they lose, they lose. If they win, they win. But it's the mentality I'm trying to say.
Understand that there is a risk you could get injured. There is a risk you could die.
Yeah.
No doubt about it, yeah? But you don't go in there saying, I want to die, or I'm willing to die. But you should say, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to be victorious. And if it means you die, then no problem.
Who goes in there saying, I want to die?
That's what the whole conversation we're having, blood.
I think I said it wrong, bro. I'm trying to say, if they're willing to die in there, like,
what?
Like, they're ready to Stop saying what like that.
Because you're not making no sense, bro.
It makes sense in my head, bro. I'm trying to say the mentality of someone who's willing to do anything. Do you get me?
Okay.
Go to the end of the world.
Okay, so if
Chelsea world's end.
Tell me, yeah, if the Bear said to you, listen, Cash, you're gonna go into the ring now, yeah. The guy in front of you, he's gonna try and kill you.
Yeah.
Are you on it?
I'm on it.
No, but wait. Firstly, I'll be like,
depends.
No, I don't want to go in there with someone who wants to kill me because I don't want to die.
Yeah.
I know, but you have to. All right. Why do I have to? Oh, you're gonna get paid for it. All right, cool, no problem. This is what I signed up for. I'm a professional boxer. I understand that the guy's gonna go in there and try to take my head off, innit? So for that reason, I'm not gonna let him.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not gonna say I'm gonna go in there and he's gonna kill me. I'm gonna let him do that. Or I'm gonna be the winner. Do you get me?
Yeah.
No, you go in there, you say, listen, I'm not gonna let him do this. My skill set and my abilities will overshadow his threat of killing me. Does that make sense?
I get what you're saying. I understand.
Not say, listen, if you kill me. Like, I understand. If you're gonna go back to
gladiator thing, it's an ego thing.
No, but gladiators had no choice. Yeah, they had no choice. They weren't making pee. They were flipping conscripted to kill each other, and they actually fought to the death.
But you know your
point.
Me?
So don't compare yourself to a gladiator when you're sitting nice after your fight with a nice little paycheck.
But they're modern day gladiators, though.
But that's not modern day gladiators because
it is.
You're not fighting to the death. I'm not saying you should fight to the death. No, you can't. I don't want to kill somebody.
Of course not.
In the ring.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is what my point is, though. You might not want to kill someone, but you could end up killing someone.
Yeah, all right, cool.
For example, like let me talk about a very touchy subject.
For being weak, yeah.
Patrick Day, that kid who died a couple of years ago in the ring, yeah. The guy who fought him didn't try to kill him.
Of course not.
But these guys go into the ring knowing that they could die.
Okay, but again, like
so
I don't want to talk about
a fighter saying,
does he go in there and say, I'm ready to die? This is probably going to be the fight that I die. Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
Obviously every fight could be your last fight.
I'm not even trying to make light of it. I'm just saying, do you reckon anybody goes in 100%. There and thinks like, I'm going to die today for this? No.
But don't you think it makes someone more dangerous knowing that they're going in there willing to, if the going gets tough,
bruv, it's words.
100% it is, but there's a lot of loopy, crazy weirdos out there in this sport who will actually one example for me is Tony Bellew. I actually think he would genuinely every interview is I'm willing to die, but I want to get home safe to my family. Every interview he had, but he's genuinely that type of guy who's willing to put it all in there.
I'll put it all in there, but I'm gonna do my best to not let that happen. Of course, I'm gonna do my best to not get my head knocked around.
But it just doesn't sound as fun, innit? I guess.
I understand you, man, but like,
I get you now. I understand what you're saying. Literally,
I'm ready to die. What a stupid mentality, bruv. You should say I'm ready to win, and I'm gonna do what I can to win. And what I'm gonna do to win is avoid your shitty punches and avoid your flipping power. And I'm going to weigh you in.
Yeah,
you little idiot.
But it just doesn't sound as good, innit?
Of course.
If you want to sell, like, if I'm trying to sell a pay-per-view, I'm willing to die, or I'm willing to win and not die. Like, I'm willing to die sounds. Sounds dank.
Win and not die. I'd rather that because it's honest.
Of course.
I like a bit of honesty in it.
What do you want to hear? I'm gonna run. I'm gonna duck your punches, or I'm willing to die. Kill me in the ring.
Okay, and then
What's gonna sell more pay-per-views?
probably a promise of a better show where I'm gonna
Ivan Drago, or
Oh, you're going to your stupid game again? You are actually an idiot.
that was a good section.
Oh man,
I'm gonna vomit. And then also next week, I forgot we've got another heavyweight fight.
Oh yeah.
Daniel Dubois
The boys.
takes on Joe Joyce.
Joyce.
Wow,
Joyce and the boys.
Joyce and the
Yeah,
boys.
man. That's an interesting one. That's been brewing for a while, isn't it? So
I have Dubois winning.
how?
I think he might stop him. Joyce is known for having a good chin. He's a flipping animal, but I just think he's too slow. And I think in between exchanges he'll get caught. I think he might get caught in between exchanges. I could see them both going.
Dillian White. Is that what you're trying to say?
What, Povetkin White?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I could see them just exchanging leather, and just because he's a bit slower.
Who's the better boxer? I think Joyce is. He's slow.
Joyce has got the pedigree, innit? Joyce has got the pedigree. He's got the Olympic status. He's got the amateur pedigree. He's got all of that behind him. But I feel like he turned pro too late, and I feel his style is too amateur style.
Yeah.
It's too. I don't know. We'll see in it. We'll see. But he just
Slow
seems
motion
too
punches.
slow for me to be able to. You know, if he gets you on the ropes, it's good. But if you're not on the ropes, then I don't think Dubois is going to be up against the ropes. Dubois is going to press the action. I think Dubois is actually going to go headhunting.
Wow.
And I can see a knockout. But I could also see it going points. I could also see it being one of them fights where
Did you see one of them wanting to die in the ring?
I can see both willing to die in the ring.
Idiot, blood.
I don't know. I think it's just a mentality
willing
thing.
means I want to, bruv. Okay, it doesn't mean want
No,
to.
it doesn't. It's like I'm ready to.
No, I know.
If it comes to it,
yo, G,
I'm
I need
there.
a lift. I need a lift to
I'm willing to
get
drop
away
you, but I
careful.
don't
Are you
want to
willing
drop you.
No, but you're willing to.
I'm willing to, but doesn't mean I will. Makes sense. But it's true though.
I said I will.
I'm willing to
but
do
doesn't
it, but
mean
do I
will.
really have to do it? No.
No, but okay, but
Do you
you're
not
willing
get
to.
me?
So
Yeah, I'm willing. Like I don't mind.
I don't mind it. It's begrudging, innit? Like, I'm not going to show you that
It's
I'm
a,
not
it's
happy
a
about
weird.
it,
I
but
know
I'm
what you're
not happy
saying,
about
innit?
it.
It's a mad, innit? Guys should go in there and say,
Semantics, bruv.
listen. The right thing would be to say. I know what you're saying. The right
bare
thing would
words,
be.
innit? It's just bare words.
It's just bare words, and it's just it doesn't sell as well.
I will beat him. I'm willing to do what it takes to beat him and to avoid him trying to kill me because I
Yeah.
know that's his plan. That's what I was
It
saying.
might not be his plan. He might not want to kill me, but I know I could die in the ring. But I'm not going to die in the ring because I'm going to outbox him and win the fight safely and soundly to get home
Come back
to my
family.
parents and my family and my kids and my sons and my
Oh,
sons'
my
sons. You know?
Ah, blood.
Or I'm just going to say, I'm willing to die in the ring. You just sound raw, bruv. You know what I mean? You just sound raw.
but don't say it if you're
That
not.
went like, for example, another guy who's fighting next week. Again, we've got so many fights. Daniel Jacobs returns to the ring.
Oh, wow.
Versus Gabriel
The
Rosado.
Magic Man. It's not the Magic Man.
Miracle Man.
Miracle Man.
Daniel Jacobs had survived cancer. He had a tumor on his
Mad back
spine
surgery, bro.
and survived that. And he says it now. He's like, if I've survived that, I am willing to die in the ring. Yeah? And Gabriel Rosado, if you know Rosado, you know this guy been in absolute war after war after war after war after war, yeah? And he says it all the time, like, I don't give a fuck. Excuse my French. I don't give a fuck. Like, I won't die in the ring, you know? So it's just a mentality thing.
Someone
I think
like
it's
that
an ego
probably
thing.
means it then. You get me?
I think it's an ego thing. I think it's down to like, but it is what it is, innit? It's a tough subject. But let us know what you think. Let us know what you think down below. If you feel that it is, if you agree with what Mouse is saying, let us know. If you feel like I'm waffling and I don't know what I'm talking about, let us know. But yeah,
Let us know.
so let John know.
All right, but yeah, man.
but
Yeah,
on-
actually, do let us know. Like, do you reckon it is sensible for a boxer to say, "I'm willing to die in the ring"? And when they say this, do you think they mean like, I'm happy to die there. I don't mind it, or is it just them trying to show or emphasize how willing they are to get the win, that they will die in there before they lose? Is that what's meant?
Yeah, I feel that. I feel it gives them a mental edge.
Lose. You can say
I
you're
feel
willing to die, and
I
you
feel it
still
gives them a
lose.
mental edge. I feel it gives someone.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
If you're
maybe,
willing to
maybe.
say, like, bro,
I just think talk is cheap, innit?
I don't give a flying fudge about anything.
Fudge, man.
If I don't get the win, I am willing to die in there to get the win. If that bro in front of you is a sane person, like you, for example, you might think to himself, bro, this guy's mad, I'm dipping from him.
Yeah.
This guy's not normal.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what I mean?
You can't.
Whereas if you're just as fucked, we both do it.
We're both gonna die.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, then,
but
man.
it's not a joke anyway. It's not like we're not trying to make like you said.
Of course,
it's
these
not.
things do happen, innit? And it's not pleasant. But I'm just wondering if,
God forbid, it happens again.
Is it the mentality to go in there and say I'm willing to die? I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. This has been episode 23 of the Sweet Science Podcast. You know, that's again, each episode is further or even more mind blowing for me. Do you get me?
With two kids with a dream.
There's been a couple of times when I thought, blood, is it worth it? It is worth it, and I'm gonna keep pushing.
We're willing to die for this
podcast. I'm willing to die in the studio. Yeah,
in the studio.
But thank you very much, guys, for listening. If you liked it, like button, subscribe. Please do that anyway. Just do it. You don't lose anything for subscribing. Just subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell your brethren. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell their mums. Tell their dads. Just tell as many people as you can. Okay. Your support is your continued support, is appreciated.
Yep.
So please do. We've got all these socials around here somewhere. Yeah. So if you want to drop us an email, go for it. DM on the Insta, go for it. The Twitter's there kind of just for show at the moment, isn't it? But again, it's something that it's a work in progress. Yeah. Don't really DM. Do you have the Twitter open?
Yeah, I'm always on
Serious?
it. But
I don't have Twitter.
I'm going to build that slowly.
Yeah.
But follow us anyway because it would be appreciated.
Yeah. Follow us on all of them. Even follow us on the Twitter. Why not do it?
It'll keep you updated anyway with weekly content.
But Insta
any of the updates
is the thing. That's where we are mainly. Yeah. Drop us a DM for a recommendation for a dessert. Drop us a DM for a fantasy fight you'd like to talk about. Sorry, spat that. I said it. I sprayed it. I didn't say it. Drop us a DM if you want us to talk about an old fight, because we cover weekly fights. Whatever took place the day before or the week before. If you want to just discuss it, like how did we see it going in? What was it like? How did the fight pan out compared to expectation? What actually happened? What went wrong for the guy that wasn't the victor? Do you hear me? What's the opposite of the victor?
Loser.
The loser. Yeah. And what went well for the victor? Do you get me? Like, if you want us to talk about that kind of stuff, let us know.
Let's engage. That's it. Let's engage.
But again, above all, just subscribe, innit? Just like, just share the content, and we hope you do like it and make suggestions in the thing. Make suggestions. Thank you all very much once again. I'm done, man.
He's been Fat Mouse.
I battered the water because this thing made my throat so dry, and now I'm just full. Every time I move, do you know them ones there where you drink bare water and it just goes
jiggly?
I'm feeling that. It's nasty, and I've got a phantom bottle of water in my car. Every time I drive, I can hear it swishing and swashing, but I don't know where it is, and that's exactly how I feel. But I could just hear it. I turn left, I turn right, it's bare swishing and swashing, but there's no water there. I think it's under my seat.
We're gonna go fix his swish swash.
I'm gonna go fix that swish.
He's been Fat Mouse.
Fat Mouse.
I've been Cash with a K and not a C, and we've been the Sweet Science Podcast.
What are you also known as?
I'm also known as Cash, aka Cash.
Also known as Cash, aka Cash.
I'm also known as Cash, aka Cash, aka Cash with a K and not a C.
The Myth, aka the Master. If you don't know about flirting,
the only reason I said AKA is because I'm trying to get into that AKA gym and the fight
AKA
with
gym.
Right,
let me shut this off, man. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.
It's been tremendous.